Sxmmnz produced.
You know what's crazy? You ever been in a gym checking your phone? Cause I've been noticing lately when I go on my IG, some ass pop up, and it be like just right there, like in the shit. Like I'm like, I have to look around. I'm like, nigga, that's some shit like, nigga.
Randomly.
Okay.
No, man, that's how I be like, man. It's like you be at work or you be at like the gym or something like that. There's people around.
Don't let that happen.
Oh yeah, the phone go up. I'm like, I gotta wait.
Niggas gotta be careful with some shit like that. Shit like that going wrong with their girl, nigga. That shit go left real fast.
Yeah, man.
I need to delete this shit because this shit crazy.
Yeah.
But,
anyways, man.
Welcome back to Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, we about to get into some shit. So we got some shit for y'all. Merry Christmas, belated Christmas.
Yeah.
And as y'all can see, the dog is hating still.
The dog is back.
Man, but New Year's is coming up. Be safe when y'all turn up out there, because there's a lot of shit to get into, and don't catch no DUIs. Don't be driving while drinking and driving.
Wherever you at, make sure you get you a room, or you just there for the night.
Get the Uber.
Yeah,
get the Uber.
We don't want no, bad stories about going in 2019. We want to keep it all positive and, enlightening and everything. So we want to continue to be able to talk to you guys. So be safe,
And as always, we got the Red Cup Love. Today's
The
sponsors, we can't really say names because we're not sponsored, but we got the Yak Daniels, So we out here vibing, man. There's a lot to talk about. You feeling good, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, man. I was just coming from the barbershop, man. See you when he got you a fresh cut.
Hey,
we ready.
Hey, man, I had to switch it up one time. It's FCF, Fresh Cut Fridays.
Fresh Cut Fridays.
So
I got the hat on because it's cold in the mug out here in California right now.
Man, so you get your sexy on. I might get in trouble on you, so I'm gonna chill. So, but
I was at the barbershop. Like at the barbershop, different conversations pop up, and my barber is a producer. He makes like music and beats and all that stuff. So we run through a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. So I was telling him, man, last night I went to a showcase, and I got a love-hate relationship with showcases because you can find some diamonds in the rough, local artists that are like on point, solid talent, right? But then you're gonna be in there. It's gonna be some bullshit. You're going to be like, you ain't practiced.
It's a gift and a curse.
You understand what I'm saying? And so I was at this one last night, man, and my boy was performing. He did his thing, but the sound system was so horrible that it's cutting in and out. You can't really hear the artist, this, that, and the third. And I was getting to the point where I was starting to realize that, man, a lot of these venues, hey, y'all some terrible people. Because y'all not allowing these people to really showcase their talent. You're getting it in there, and I know what you're doing. You're trying to get those people in there. You're getting that money off of the bar.
I know as an artist or whatnot, and even as a promoter, I would spend time doing promoting and shit. Me, like when I was in doing the promoting shit, I would vet the talent before I really accepted them, because it's like. You just try to put as many artists on just to take their money.
And just to fill the building up and get that money. But it's still, for me, I feel like it takes a lot of courage for a person to make a song and then go perform a song. Yeah. I'm talking about this place did not allow these people to even put their contact information. Like, even if you liked them. I couldn't follow you on Instagram if I wanted to. Yeah. I didn't know you from the next person. It was get on the stage, get off the stage. Get on the stage, get off the stage. And I was like, you're doing these people a disservice with their craft, because they love it. This is what they do, and this is their passion, and they're not really truly being able to get, to touch the fans or per se.
My advice for artists that get out here and do shows or whatnot that's upcoming is make sure that you give your information in the beginning and the set when you get on there, because you always got that little gap before the track drop.
Yeah.
Throw your IG out there, throw your Snap, throw your Facebook, all that stuff.
And
your
make
website.
your IG simple.
Yeah, that
the long ones that people can't remember the spelling or spelled a crazy way. And the safest thing you could do is always official, blase blah. That's the easiest thing. If your name is simple, my name is Dame, official Dame. Whether you got to throw a number at the end of it or whatever, it sticks in people's head. It's easy for them to remember.
And even more, if you're able to have some cards on deck. So if you weren't able to really get it out there, if your name is some crazy shit, you can't really like people's like, I don't know how to spell that. Slide them in that card real quick, and they know how to find you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
And always have a couple CDs printed up on deck.
That's what I will advise in this current era, and this is going to revolutionize shit, which some people is on it, but USB sticks. This is free game right here. USB sticks. If you give somebody a CD, it's a chance they might not check it out. Like, they don't really give a fuck. Now you give them a USB stick. A lot of times people need a USB. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they need to put that resume, whatever the hell.
Especially college students.
Exactly.
They need to put use that.
Yeah, they need to put their files, their essay, and stuff like that. Yeah. So as they put it in, they're like, no, I'm gonna use this. They're gonna be kind of interested. They're gonna be intrigued to see what you're about, and then that gives you more of an opening. Now you can get some USB sticks wholesale on Amazon and all these sites out here. So that's free game, just in case you ain't knowing. Yeah.
No, so like I said, man, the night was, sometimes it's almost like pulling teeth at these showcases. You know what I mean? And it's crazy remember last episode we talked about the influence that the industry has on just like hip hop culture and society all together. So it was a young lady last night and she was performing, and the song she was talking about was like, if a dude is in here who want to get at you, ladies, before you talk to him, make him go buy you a drink at the bar. Then she went into the song and she was talking about, get in their pockets, take their money. He needs to buy me Gucci, Louis, Prada, this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow.
This is where we at.
This is what we have come to. You understand? Like, I can't meet a young lady without you thinking that I gotta pay you for your time. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? This is crazy to me.
It's like, don't get me wrong, the gentleman thing to do is always, offer or whatnot. Yeah. And I'm all for that. But some of these women, they take it a little extra. Yeah. They demand a whole lot. They want, let me put it like this. They want to be housewife status without bringing a housewife qualities to the table. Yeah. It don't work that way. Honestly, I never bought a chick a drink in the club to get the number.
I buy my sister a drink.
I just never try to pull a chick like that. If you got to do that to get a chick, then hey, whatever works. But that just never been me.
That's never been my style, and I've always think that was it's kind of sucker-ish when you feel that I have to do for you.
Off the rip.
Listen,
if it was a date, it'd be different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but it's like you want me to just to. And then after you get the drink,
meet you, and I gotta.
Yeah, and after you get this drink, then you have the option is the curtain. Like, nah.
Yeah, no, you just got a free drink off of me. You
nah. We go together.
Yeah,
we go together for that night.
For the night, we in a relationship.
You ain't going nowhere.
You go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom.
Or reimburse me my 12.
I gotta hold your purse.
Reimburse my nah. Right. If that's your get down, women, I'm not knocking.
We're not knocking it.
That's you.
But I feel like that's not a good quality to have. I feel like you should got like he said when he used to do the promoting, he used to vet artists so that you have a quality show, right? Yeah. I feel like you should vet the men that are talking to you so that you can see that you're getting a quality person talking to you. So if I'm gonna buy you a drink, at least we're gonna have a quality conversation. Yeah. Wherever at whatever venue that we're at. You understand what I'm saying? But, there's things that go on, within, our culture, hip hop culture, all types of just social culture now that makes people look, the love and hip hops and those type of things that have relationships kind of messed up. Yeah. It was like I seen a clip of your boy Nick Cannon. Right? You always send me some cold, like Nick Cannon's little podcast that he have is dope.
Cannon Class.
Yeah.
Check it out if it's on YouTube.
It's dope. And the topics that you talk about is dope. But this little snippet that I heard, when he said that
that's a trap.
It's a trap. He said either if you're not his if he has a child with you, you don't have to work. He's gonna take care of you. But he went further to even say, even if he's dating you, he like, she good. Yeah. That's a double-edged sword, man, because the truth of the matter is you got women out here now because the quality women also, just like men, don't have people to look up to. Yeah. Right? Facts. So we gravitate to whatever our generational hip hop people are, singers, rappers, actors, whatever they're doing, we follow after that. Right now, unfortunately, the culture is get the man, get his bag.
Everything is get the bag.
Get the bag.
Everything is get the bag.
It's no more quality. So what I'm saying is, me personally, I agree and I disagree with Nick Cannon. Mm-hmm. Because I'm saying you making it hard on normal brothers like us. Because you got some of these women who actually think we need to be taking care of them. Because
the thing is, like, some women aren't realistic about the average people out here. Right. Not everyone has 6 figures. Not everyone is a billionaire. No. So, if you're talking to a regular dude out here, it's okay if that dude wants a housewife. Yes. And wants to take care of his woman. And I'm all for about taking care of mine. Yes. But the thing is, some women, they get this in their head, like, if he can't take care of me and blah, 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 like, it's mandatory, and they not even on top of they shit, they ain't even housewife quality. Yeah. It's like, come on, man, you asking for too much. That's not in your credentials. Yeah. You gotta get your credentials right.
Listen, I'm a firm believer in anything that you get, you have to earn. Yeah. Right. Facts. So when two people come together and they court each other, you're going to show your qualities, right? I'm going to show you my qualities. Yeah. And then we get to a certain point where now we have a understanding of each other. Mm-hmm. I have no problem. If I got it, I have no problem taking care of my woman. Yeah. That's how God's honest truth. I have no problem with that. Whatever you need, I can do that. But I have to know first that you are a woman of substance for me to be like, listen, I know she's going to take care. Listen, if I'm at work all day and I'm bringing in the bag, I call you and I say I need A, B, and C done, and when I come home it's still not done, and I got to do it myself. You're not worthy of being taken care of. You're not worthy of being spoiled. But once you get to know that a woman has those qualities, she gonna take care of you.
You ain't got no problem.
I don't have to worry.
You ain't got a problem. Like, you know what?
You got
I got you. Yeah. If you got me, if you holding it down the fort, then I got us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's like, until you get those credentials, you can't be out here demanding, saying that a dude gotta have this and that, gotta take care of me. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, in some of these cases, these women be working. Yeah. So it's like, you keeping all your bag, you all in my Kool-Aid, licking your finger and shit. Like,
now, ladies, I have no problem with a woman who is independent. All the women in my family are independent. So I know what it looked like where, you got women who they go-getters, they gonna go do their thing, they gonna get their own money, they're gonna support their kids. I came from a single parent household where my mom looked out for us, and I seen what strong women look like. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about you taking care of a man and proving that you're loyal by taking care of this man. We're talking about if you have your own, and you're showing this man that when you feel like he may be stumbling or he may need assistance, and you hold him down, that's sexy. Yeah. That man now knows, like, oh, I got me a real one behind me. When he gets to where he needs to be, or even if he's already there, there is a level of trust that now he has in you, that he won't be looking like a fool by taking care of you. So that's why I say, I kind of agree with Nick because I'm all for taking care of a woman. Being a man, holding the household down, letting her live the dream life. All women have imaginations, right? Yeah. They all, listen, before you get with a woman, she already know what her wedding gonna look like.
Yeah, exactly. They plan their wedding from like when they
high. They just put insert man here. That's it.
Pretty much.
So these women already know what their dream is. Once you get that relationship, you find out she has that quality. Now, brothers, it's your job to just give that woman that fantasy world that she wants. But women, you have to earn it first. All of this, give me the bag when you first meet me. No, it doesn't work.
That's not even realistic. And a dude is a full-fledged sucker if you do that shit. Yeah. And just to touch on like. Because you got some women that's out here, independent women. Yeah. And they doing their thing and they holding it down and they on their grind.
Shouts out to y'all.
Gotta salute them.
Yeah.
But there's also those type of women that's independent, holding their own or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they get in these situations where they're taking care of a dude. You got that's a no-go.
Ladies.
We not you getting this from men. That's a no-go. If you gotta take care of a man, he ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit.
To the left.
Like you got to cut them off because you're not building. There's no gaining there, so it's like it's constant subtraction.
Yes.
At some point, everybody want to feel good.
Yes.
And feel taken care of. Like, dang, he doing this for me. She doing that for me. Like everybody wants to feel good. Yes. So it's like if this dude is over here just milking you, just out here baby boying your whip and shit. And then all in your crib, eating all the cereal.
Ladies, we breaking man code somewhat right now. Right?
Because we have to.
We have to. Because it's don't shoot the messenger.
It's don't shoot the messenger. We be honest. We be honest because it's like, it's the double standard. Because a lot of times, growing up, dudes, they talk, like, they try to go after females that's caked up, breaded up, and all that stuff. And try to, it's a hustle.
Yes.
Like, then she got this and that and the third, and she probably buy this, that, and the third. And
I had a homeboy who used to call it chess pieces. You know what I'm saying? Chess piecing, ladies. He chess piecing, y'all. If you play chess, it's strategic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get from point A to point B to point C by using and each point is a different woman to get me to my ultimate agenda, and you're not a part of it. You're just a piece in it. So the point that I'm making is, I understand that sometimes some of you women date men, and you feel like he's a project.
Don't do that.
You can't.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna listen. No. This is all I'm gonna say. We breaking man code, and this is all I'm gonna say before I gotta fight my way in and out of wherever. You cannot change a man. I repeat, you cannot change a man.
It's either they gonna fuck with you or they not.
No,
that's just simple.
He's not gonna ever be who you want him to be if you're not the woman that he wants.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you just fall into place at that moment that's beneficial.
I remember somebody said, I think it was Cousin Jeff. Mm-hmm. He had said something that a lot of times, well, he was speaking about men in particular, but this can apply for women. A lot of times people, they'll fuck around and cuff the meantime man or the meantime chick. Yes. Like they right now, they just floating around. They trying to figure out life and shit. Right. They wait for the right one. And somebody they come around with potential.
Yes.
That word potential will get you into some trouble.
Yes.
They come off looking good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you start seeing some shit like, oh, wait, you start peeling the layers back like, I don't think I want that one.
Listen, potential is not guaranteed.
It's not.
Potential is not guaranteed. Listen, I got potential to be a millionaire. It's a good chance that I won't ever be a millionaire. No, so if you're dating me based off of potentially being something, you're fooling yourself. So ladies, if you have a man, he does not meet your standard, but you feel that you help him, and like my man said, if you're giving and giving and giving, and you're not really receiving, but you have hopes that one day this person will be that person, you're fooling yourself.
Stop playing
You're fooling yourself. And I guarantee you, it's about 10, maybe 6 brothers in your DMs that you've been curving or friend zoning that has everything that you want.
Hey, you better look at them DMs. Stop being full of yourself.
I'm 31.
Stop being full of yourself.
If you in your late 20s, early 30s, listen, your pickings is about to get slim. if you keep curving cats because they not balling or look the way that you want them to look. I'm not materialistic, but I need you to look right. You need to look like what I want. But the point that I'm saying is, some men you could work with. Just like with some men, we find women and we might be like, she may not dress as dope as we want, but I'll put you in the outfit that I want you in.
You know what I mean? Like, hey man,
try this on.
Try this on.
Let me buy you some shoes.
That look cool, but
let me put you in this.
Throw this on real quick.
Yeah, you know. That part. But like I said, man, going back to what we originally was saying, I agree with Nick, and I disagree with Nick, just because his platform and who he is dangerous for these women who don't have the right head on their shoulders.
Yeah, because it's like dudes in his situation,
it's different. They got
if it don't work out, it's like, all right, throw some cash over there. They good over there.
Yeah.
Fuck around, have a kid over there.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
This is that rich people shit.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's what, $1? I don't even know what they even look like. I haven't had $1 since '87.
Exactly.
Like, we ain't like that.
Nah.
Us dudes out here, we average like.
If the wrong one get pregnant, we sweat.
Yeah.
We're sweating. Listen, brother. I'm keeping it all the way 100. Listen, for those of you that been in that situation, you know 100%. I'm telling the truth. Those are some sleepless nights. When that
period is like, you like.
And you get that text, it's some sleepless nights. You looking at how much is child support. So that's how much coming out my. And I'm not talking about being a deadbeat. I'm talking about because it's choices and consequences. You're dealing with people that you know you ain't got no business because you're messing around with potential.
Because nowadays, like, everybody knows that as far as child support goes,
it's tough.
Most times they favor the women.
Yeah.
Even if you are doing your part and taking care of the child, if they feel like being, messy and then trying to throw that on you, then you kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be careful with the women that you lock down, or you pregnant.
18 years. She got one of your kids. Got you for 18 years.
And it's like, not only child support play a part, some of these women are just shady. They'll just try to hold your kid away from you. And so it's just like, there's dudes out there that go through that shit, and it's a sad case. And then a woman be on Facebook, social media, and saying like, I wish I had a real man, just throwing dirt and shit like that.
It's a mess.
So it's crazy. Man.
But let's get into our main topic, the main event,
the big kahuna.
I don't know. You guys might have seen it. My man I saw it, but then you sent it to me. Lil Duval put up a video of an interview with this young brother. I don't know who he is. I'm thinking he's a rapper, singer, something. He moved like a rapper.
Yeah.
And the interviewer was talking to him, and as the interviewer was getting ready to do the interview, he's like moving. He's like, you want a Percocet? And the interviewer was like, nah. And he was like, damn, my bag is way over there. My bag is way over there. He was like, I got like 10 of them things in there. He's like, and I'm itching. and the interviewer was like, are you going to make it? He said, I'm not no addict.
Yo.
Listen. You was looking like a fiend, my dude.
Like he looked like he needed that.
Yes.
Or he was going he was going to spaz.
Yes.
Like he needed that, like right then and there.
And when I saw that, it was funny, but I immediately got sad because this is the state, this generation. Every generation has something that defines them negatively.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it was the gangbang culture. It was heavy. I'm talking about Dogtown, Snoop and all of them, Corrupt, Daz,
Crips, running around.
Bloods.
You didn't know. You had to just be ready at all times. Before that, you had a crack epidemic.
Epidemic. You know, we 80s babies. You understand what I'm saying? So when we were born, that was the time during the crack epidemic. You understand? So the people during that time, they were dealing with that. We were dealing with 80s baby, 90 kids. So in the 90s, that's when the Uzi came out and the drive-bys and people were getting killed. There's always in every generation, and I'm saying this not to discredit this generation because we're no better than you guys. We had our faults and our stuff, and now the new generation's coming through, and everybody wants to look and be like, oh, they're worse than this. No, it's all equally the same. However, we want to bring attention to the drug epidemic. I was hurt, I want to say a couple months ago when Mac Miller passed away.
Yeah, that was
from a drug overdose.
Mac Miller was very talented. He touched a lot of people out here.
Yeah, he touched me. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really felt some type of way.
I never felt no type of way about an artist passing until him. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's tough. And what we have to understand is that these people have regular lives like we have regular life. They just happen to be in front of a camera. They just happen to be your favorite artist. Yeah. But they still have demons. The same way we all have demons and we have vices that we deal with, they're dealing with the same thing. And we have to really get to the point where we not criminalize drugs, but we demonize it and show the horrors of it, because people really need to see that this is a very bad thing. You go back to what was the old boy from the ASAP mob, ASAP Yams?
Oh yeah.
The lean. He was drinking the lean and he died from the lean. You have rappers like Lil Wayne and Rick Ross who have seizures and they're having negative reactions to the drinking of this promethazine. Yeah. It's bad.
It's crazy because it's like first and foremost, like he said, everybody has their demons and their vices. As you can see, we're drinking alcohol, so we're not no one to judge and shit like that. We're not perfect, so it's like we're not here to judge people. We just want to inform people to make better decisions.
Yes.
If I had to make a educated guess on what's probably the most safest shit to mess with, is probably weed. Because if you feel like you need something to help you cope, you know what I mean. Like everybody got to get along in this world to cope in whatever way they need to. Me being a person that comes from the street lifestyle, ex-hustler, I have my dealings with trees or whatnot as far as selling goes. I not no more, so please do not come knocking at my door. But I never seen anybody really have any mental breakdowns and acting all crazy over weed to this day.
I mean, studies have shown that weed is actually safer than alcohol.
Exactly. So it's like it has its medical benefits when done right. And then there are some people that be out here that act like they can't function without having their morning blunt.
Yeah.
But you gotta get that under control.
But those are people with dependent personalities. Because you
can
could have a person who you would think is addicted to marijuana. They have an addicted personality because you'll find out that they're addicted to video games. They're addicted to soda. They're addicted to walking. They're addicted to running. These are people who there's a euphoria that comes out of these certain instances. But those are people with dependent personalities. Yeah. Not everyone has a dependent personality. But go ahead.
As you were saying, like there's people with dependency problems, but it's like now I think it's a situation with, as the talk nowadays is mental health. People don't know how to cope with the world with the craziness that's going on, because as the time goes, it gets crazier and crazier as far as shit that's going on. And for the most part, it's probably the same shit that been happening. It's just being broadcasted now.
Yeah, I really believe, to touch on what you're talking about, like the mental health connected to the drugs, because like I said, Mac Miller dealt with a lot of demons. He dealt with a lot of things. There's been a lot of rappers within 2018 that has passed away from overdose and drug uses. And all of them have had the same story of some type of mental battle, some type of demons in their life, right? So I really believe that to be able to combat these things, we need to start really focusing on the strength of the mind. The mind is a very, very strong thing. And I tell people all the time, until you get the mind strong, that the mental steering wheel is out of whack. It's all over the place. Just like if you were driving a car and you used to just let your hands off the steering wheel. That car is going to go in any direction that the road takes it, right? And normally when you have no control, what happens? You crash. The little jump skip. Don't worry about the jump skip. The point that I was making before we had our intermission, is that whenever you don't have control over something, it's going to be a disastrous conclusion. So what we have to start teaching at a young age is mental strength. Your mind creates your world.
It all starts with the mind and it manifests. So it's like whatever your belief is, like you could actually believe yourself to be sick.
And become sick.
So it's like it really starts within the household with parents putting positive thoughts into their kids' mind.
You're kings, you're queens,
queens.
You're beautiful. Yeah. Listen, we make jokes about this generation, right? And how it's like a lot of bullying going on and a lot of these mass shootings happening, which is very sad things. And I wish that children did not have to go through that, right? So the joke that we make, though, is that our parents talk so bad about us and our generation that it was nothing you could say to me at school that would bother me. You could be like, I'm ugly. My mom already told me, get your ugly self over there and grab that.
You're a badass in the house. Like, we got so many whippings and shit. Like, kids don't get whippings. They call them the cops and they're like, he over acting crazy.
Yeah, so I feel like strength is built in the home.
Yeah, it starts in the home to develop kids to be their own person.
Yes. Because
when they get out in the world and being among these other kids that might have succumbed to like bad things that happen in their life or whatever, it becomes a choice. Do I partake in the activity that they're doing, or do I be my own person and stand firm on who I am?
Right. I'll put it to you like this. This is how deep that it is, and this is the God's honest truth. When I was younger, my mother was married, right, and I had a stepfather. And I remember being at school, and I started being influenced by the Crips, right? So my homeboy was a Crip, this, that, and the third, and so now I'm with the lingo. Hey, cuz this, cuz that was happening, all of that. And I remember one time I was at the house, and my sister said something to me. I'm in the like the hallway, and my sister said something to me. And I'm like, man, cuz, hey, you better get up off me or something like that. And my step-pops ran up on me, and he was like, he was a correctional officer, so he was like, he dealt with the kids. He hearing cuz this, cuz that all day. But he's dealing with the worst of the worst, the ones who've already made choices that have locked them up, right? And so he was telling me, like, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. And that conversation really helped me. Yeah. I never got a conversation like that again.
That reminded me of a situation.
And I still, after that, once it wasn't reinforced, I still became susceptible. I'm tongue-tied to those things, right? And it caused a lot of drama in my life at a young age. So, like we're saying, it starts in the home. You got to talk to these kids. You have to strengthen their minds so that they don't become these people who grow up with so many demons. Like Mac Miller said, I believe he said the first drug that he started taking or smoking or doing ever, pill popping, he was 10. Think about that.
Yeah, it's like what I discovered, because I remember my son, he had started 6th grade or whatnot, and I remember someone was telling me that their son already knew about sex at 9.
Ooh.
So immediately,
I'm still playing with toys.
But the thing is, their son wasn't doing it, but they heard that other kids talking about it. So it made me think back when I was a kid, like how progressive and shit. Like parents don't never know shit. Yeah. And it made me think, I'm like, damn, it's time to have that sex talk. Because if I'm happy,
the earlier the better. I missed out on the sex talk. I learned. Listen, man, my mom had me on the public transportation at 10. So you want to know? I learned, and that's not a knock to my mom. She think that is a knock to her, but it's not a knock to her. You made me the man that I am, very independent today. So I love you for that. But I learned all that stuff on the bus. Being a kid at 10, riding the bus with the high school kids. You know what I mean? I got some nudging me talking about look at her thong. You can see her thong through her. You know what I'm saying? At 10, I'm like, oh, that's what we on. So now everywhere I'm looking, I'm like, oh, there's a thong. There's a thong. You're learning the wrong way.
If you put it like this, if you don't teach your kids, the world will. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna teach them the wrong way.
Exactly.
So you have, like we said, it starts with the home. Put the proper thoughts in your kids' mind. Elevate them. Build up their confidence so that they know they're warriors out here. They can do anything. They can conquer any type of obstacle. Yeah. You got to build them up because you get out here, they might succumb to these drugs. A lot of kids is taking these pills to just to stay steady, whatever. It numbs them. A lot of people is trying to become numb to the world. because there's so much chaos and destruction that's going on.
I've known people my whole entire life that have done drugs around me. I've never done crystal meth, but I've held crystal meth in my sock for a female who was scared to be caught with the crystal meth because of what her parent would do. But she was doing crystal meth. Yeah. Somebody introduced her to it at a young age. This was high school, 9th grade, 10th grade. And me being young and ignorant, I'm holding the sock, the drug in my sock that could get me a year at that age. You understand what I'm saying? So the truth of the matter is, I'm 31 now. I've been there, done that, lived this life. What we truly need is, because Mac Miller died when he was 26. A lot of these kids that have died from these overdoses have been in their early 20s. They did not get to live their life. So what we need to do is get to a point where we're teaching the youth the proper way to live life, the proper way to make decisions, the truth about the decisions that they're making, the consequences that come with that. Because at 31, I really believe that I'm really tapping into my adulthood, and I'm unpacking more of what was wrong with me that was taught.
It's a program. We program all the wrong shit at a young age, and then it comes to a point where you get to life. You might go through your whole 20s. You might even blow past half your 30s. Yeah. And it just kicks in. You start to educate yourself reading. You're like, whoa.
And you start to realize how left you've gone from the actual right path. And everybody's path is not the same. So I'm not preaching to you whether you're spiritual or you believe in the universe. What I'm saying is, we all have a sense within inside of ourselves on the direction that we're going. And a lot of us, because even I've been over here and I'm over here, and I'm probably just now getting close to the path that I want to be on. But the truth of the matter is, the drug issue is a problem. All of these rappers, Molly, Percocet, Molly, Percocet. It's a brainwashing.
It's a mantra. It's a mantra to repeatedly saying the stuff. And this is the thing. And we got to keep it all the way 100,000 with this shit. Yeah. Because we try to write off hip-hop. Hip-hop deliver a whole lot of deep, amazing art.
Yes.
But we got to stop acting like it didn't play a part in the destruction on what's going on. Yes. All these kids taking drugs, praising this shit, Percocets and all that. Like, we got to stop bullshitting and some of these... You gotta hold some of these people accountable. Yeah, like if you try to push this message on to some of these kids and make it seem like it's cool,
you're held accountable for the drugs and the issues that these people have. See, what they don't understand is that this is don't shoot the messenger. So I want you to feel uncomfortable with the things that we're saying.
Be mad.
Because hip hop started as this, right? A message. Us speaking about the things that plagued us and bothered us, and it was to bring attention to negativity in our world. It was an escape for us. But we've gotten to a point now where we have now started to glorify the things that are not positive. Yeah. And you have kids who don't have father figures. I grew up without a father figure, and hip hop raised me. Yeah. From the stories that DMX said, from Snoop Dogg to Jay-Z's to what you call it, Fabulouses and all that stuff, things that I could relate to that helped me. Yeah. You have to understand that there's kids looking up to you now who see you doing the drugs, praising the drugs. And so their inhibitions are low, their gateway is low, and now you're causing them to have dependencies on drugs.
There used to be a time where you was a clown if you was praising about being a drug addict, like I'm doing coke and shit, like we looked
at you like you
real goofy, you real goofy out here. Yeah. So it's like rappers got to be held accountable for their part they're playing in the self-destruction of the hip hop community. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I don't care if you have something to say. It don't matter.
We're gonna hold you responsible.
Yeah, I call a spade. Like you're not really being productive and moving forward, especially for the black community. Yeah. So we got to do better. I'm not here to sit here and point fingers and try to bring somebody like extra down and shit. But I just want you just to make a better decision on moving people forward.
You have to understand, just because you make music about drugs and maybe it doesn't affect you the way that it affects somebody else. There's other people with, like I said earlier, who have dependencies. So you might have been able to try a drug once, and you were like, oh, it was cool, and I never did it again. Yeah. There's another person out there that tries drugs once, and they lose their mind.
They locked on.
So you have to understand that there's real demons behind it. And I understand if you do it, I'd rather you keep it to yourself and just make quality music. Make uplifting music so that these people can look up to you and, you know, because I read an article where they were saying, like, you know, people pop pills and people drink promethazine because it doesn't have the smell, the odor of marijuana. Right? So these people are high around you all the time, but they don't want you to know that they're high.
And the cold thing about it, like, taking lean, like, nigga, you can't sleep.
No.
Like, who wants to just be up and, like, you want to go to sleep, but you can't sleep?
Your body was made to rest.
like, come on now, then you get that fucking gut, like, you just be looking, you look weird out here, like, it's like, bro, like, I want better for you. Yeah. Like, straight up. You can sit up here and act like it's nothing wrong with it, and if it's just you doing it, like you said, if you doing that in your spare time or whatever, and you keeping it to yourself, it is what it is. Everybody have their vices, and they get along in the world.
But don't give other people your vice.
Yeah, don't sit up here and praise it like it's the best thing, and now this person is toxic and fucked up. Yeah. Going to jail and shit because of some shit that you said.
What's the kid's name? Boonk Gang?
Oh, that nigga be wildin'. Like,
I listen.
That kid be wildin'.
The boy I've heard that he's getting better or whatever, but you talk about who was he out here nodding off. And then you have that kid, what was it, Famous Dex?
Oh, yeah.
And they were saying that, you know, on his Instagram Live, he's smoking a blunt, and it was like he fell asleep. That's not falling asleep. That was a dope fiend lean. That was a dope fiend lean. We used to make fun of people who wore do-rags and, like, dusty shoes in high school, and we'd be like, damn, you got that dope fiend lean because your shoes is messed up. There's nothing cool about being a dope fiend. You look crazy.
It's not.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your family and the people around you because it affects the people that love you. It's not a good look. Yeah. So the point that we're trying to make is that, like I said, with our podcast, our YouTube, we want people to feel some type of way about the conversations that we have.
Feel uncomfortable.
Feel uncomfortable because the uncomfortable conversation is the one that's going to change things. The comfortable conversation is the one that keeps things at status quo. Nothing changes within the comfort zone. Things only change once you get outside of that. So the truth of the matter is, we bring an attention to this because, like I said, rest in peace to Mac Miller. It hurt my heart when he passed. What was the other dude? Little Pump, Little Peep, whatever his name was. We lost people, young people, to drugs, overdosing, because they had demons that they were fighting, and they turned to the drugs because it helped them cope with the things that they were dealing with. So what's the saying? Check on your strong friends. Check on your funny friends. Check on your depressed friends. Check on your mentally weird friends. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is dealing with something, and sometimes they just need somebody to communicate to and somebody to talk to.
And sometimes, like, I understand, like, you don't want to say nothing because that's the homie or that's your brother, your sister, that's your mom, that's whatever the case. Call them out on their bullshit. If they try to deny it, and I can speak from personal experience, growing up in a family that had some drug addiction issues. You gotta call people out on the shit and let them know straight up, like, yo, like, you fucked up out here. You gotta get your stuff together. And not only that, you got to be that positive light in their life to help them get back and navigate them out that dark space that they're in. If you don't say nothing, they're going to continue going down that path, and it's going to be okay to them. This is okay. This is normal. Nobody else say nothing. You know what I mean? So we just want y'all to do better. This is Don't Shoot the Messenger. So it's like we just keep it all the way 100, 1,000. So, man, you got anything else to say?
No, man, I appreciate you guys. First of all, let me give a shout out to everyone who's been supporting.
Man, we
I've been getting DMs, text messages, all types of stuff. I see your likes.
Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Hit like the video and share.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys because I feel like our conversation is good. The quality of the production. This is raw. This is raw. This is real.
We're not backed by a machine.
We're doing it how we can because we feel that we need to get out there and let people see that we truly care about the community. We truly care about your well-being, and
if we just help one person, we did our job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If one person tunes in every single time we drop an episode, and it benefits you and it helps you, we've done our job.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you and I want to appreciate you guys. And guess what? This is Shoot the Messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. And whatever you do, don't shoot. Bang, bang.
Bang. Salute.